live, he says, but I don't see anything. There we go. Just waiting for people to slowly come in. Hope they're not busy on this Saturday night. There we go. This is something called Palo Santo. It is, the official name is Graviola burseolus, I think, which translates as Holy Wood, Palo Santo. It is great to get into contact with the higher entities. And in this case, what we are asking for is the hand of God. Because when we use runes, we ask a higher power to help us, to guide us, and to show us some things. Hello there. Don't know who's watching, but I've got my first viewer. Hey, welcome! Yay! Now, the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some rune casting. And when I say rune casting, I mean you can ask me a question, and it has to be a question that can be answered with yes or no. However, the answer is not a yes or no question. It is yes because or no because. So, if you have any questions, please be so kind to type. Trying to figure out how to work the messages. And it's gone. And for the purpose of research on the matter, I will record it with the Tascam DR5. Hopefully this works. Question. Let's see. Is God real? So I throw 3 stones. Now this is interesting. Ooh. Now this is a blank room. It means that the answer should not be known, which is pretty amazing, as the question is God real? So to understand the answer to that, bet you this is yes. So we got a yes, we got a no, and we got a blank. Hey, Crazy Guy Christopher. I hope I said that right. Speaking of unpronounceable names. How you doing, buddy? Would you like to ask the runes a question? Thanks for the like, buddy. So here's the thing. You can ask a question, and the question has to be a yes or no answer. However, when I cast the runes, it's not always a yes or no. It is a yes because or a no because. Let me explain a little more clear. Just make some room. Sure, take your time. Anyone else that has a question, please write them in the comments. So we have, what would be nice questions? Are there spirits in this house? Let's keep in the train of thought that we are in the paranormal as well. I'm not an investigator, but still. Are there spirits in this house? Oop. I got 2 here. So this is bad. This is kind of bad. It says, this, for example, is the rune of luck. It is a no, which is said here. However, that doesn't have to be positive, because not all spirits are good. And if they're not good, they can be something else. This is, let me see, Vunyo, and Vunyo means luck. That's the simple explanation. And the middle one is Naudis. It's like the Hermes scepter. On the side of an ambulance, you will see this symbol, but then as a snake coiling around the scepter with 2 wings. That's called the Hermes scepter. So it's a bit strange. Are you going to have better luck this year? Okay. let's see. The DR5 recording. I need to have better luck next year. When we look at this, it is a yes. Aside from this, there is a small no, and kenos, the one you see here, that means torch. So what it means is a controlled fire, like something that glows your passion, something that warms you, but it's upside down. So something that you were very passionate about and very strong about, it seems to fade or even die, which is this room. That's Otala. It means like you're going to inherit something, and inherit something because you have left your passion. It might very well be that there is going to be more travel because of this. Raido. It's also a very communicative room, so maybe languages, something. Let's see. So yes is the short answer. And to be more specific or precise, yes, because you're going to let something go that you have. I'm sorry. You were passionate about something before, and because you're letting that go. Thank you. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. It will, because you let it go, it will allow you more travel and to communicate more freely. So that's it. Is there anything else? You can ask 3 questions. Yeah. Shaky. It's my cat. It's my precious. Okay, so did you think like you does it make sense to you, the rune throw? Okay, that's good. I'm glad. I haven't lost my touch, it seems. It's been a while since I've used the runes. I think the last time I used them was, I think, over 3 years ago or something. So I might come to some things, but... Okay, so... Does this next year for Christopher, is it better because of travel? Ooh. I see. Now these are interesting. There's one irreversible, one is no, and one is yes. So it does not have to do anything with travel, but let me just explain to you what these symbols mean. This is perthro. It means like a cup, and with that cup you hide your dice in a game of poker. It's a very secretive rune. It's upside down at this point, so it might, I'm not saying anything, but it might suggest that you start to invest your money in solid things instead of a gamble, like, for example, the stocks or anything like that. You might, let's see, this is like luck, but not that kind of luck, but happiness, more kind of luck. So I would say that investing in the right things, things that make you happy, things that are tangible and this is hail, so like not rain or snow, but hail. So the cup, sorry, I have to think in Dutch, so I have to translate as well. Yeah, I guess that would be it. So, like a habit that you once had, you're gonna release it. It's gonna be over. You're done with it. That will give you the chance to grow your happiness, and you will have setbacks, and those setbacks will actually improve your happiness. So yes, definitely your year will be better next time. Just saw someone peeking in and running out. Is there anything else you would like to know? At least I got one viewer. Oh, two. Hey Vanessa, welcome to the stream. I hope you like what I do. This time it's not as much about, hey Jackie, good to see you. So how's it running, all this? Is it running well? Is it like, is there lagging, or is it just good? Or good enough? Oh, four already. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, Vanessa, what can I do for you? So, I'll just explain quickly. What we're doing is rune throwing. And a rune is like the very old scripture of the Germanian people. It's called the Futhark. I showed you in one of my movies, in my videos, Berkano, which is birch and is like a really motherly kind of rune, very protective symbol. But there are 24 runes. In this little bag, I have those. Wait, if you can see it. this little bag, I got 26 runes, and one of them is blank. If you draw the blank rune, it means no further. You can ask a question, and the answer has to be able to be a yes or a no. However, the runes tell more than just yes or no. So if you have a question, please don't be shy and ask your question. If it's not related to the runes or anything like that, it's okay. I can see what I can do. So, for example, do I have a... Oh, that's a good question, of course. Will my new projects... Okay, just one at a time. Jackie, yours first. Will my project be a success? I'm missing one. Where'd it go? It's probably hot. Oof. Oh my. To be honest, this looks kind of bad, Jackie. I don't know what your project is about, but it seems... Let me think for a second. Elos, Pertro, and Ansus. This project, this is not me saying it, but the project might be, as far as I can see, a little dull, because Elos is the wild part. It's the hunt, the also the hand that reaches to God, but it's reversed. Normally it would be like this, and then it would be the hand that reaches towards the heaven. So it's somewhat religious in a sort of way, but mostly it's about the hunt, the wild, the challenge. So it might, whatever your project is, I don't know what it is, it might lack a certain challenge. It seems to be a guess. I said this to, sorry what, I'm not very good with names, that's why my own name is unpronounceable. This is Perthro, and Perthro is like a cup that holds dice, and you shake your dice and you put it upside down and it keeps your dice secret. You know what the dice say, but it keeps it secret. And it was at the right position. So yeah, it's going to be a gamble, obviously. It's something that probably nobody has done, and you know it. This might be the problem. Really? Oh, I'm not right. The spirit, well, whatever grabs into my pouch is right. Okay, that is interesting. I'll be right with you, Vanessa, just to let you know. I'll be asking your question soon. Communication. This is the mouth, like talking. That might be the problem. That. Thank you for your understanding, Vanessa. Awesome. So, I think maybe if you turn this round, as in talk a lot about it, the success might actually be better. Is this about a ghost box session or something? Something like that? Because, is it, right? So it might be that this is also something that hides things. Okay. It's nothing to do with spirits. Okay. Talk about it. Because it'll stay hidden if you don't. So, to your friends, to your family, make a short video on YouTube, and I think you can turn these around then, eventually. These are not truth, these are warnings, or you can do whatever you want with what is written in the future and change it by yourself. So, I'm sorry, will my kids return to me? That's what you asked, right, Vanessa? That's funny. It's funny that mother is out there. I hope it does. Let me know how it goes. Seriously. Let me know what it is. These are all upside down. It is a no. This is a very definite no. Let me think for a second. Because this is the same. This is Elos, the wild. This is Othala, inheritance. And this is birch. So we have a hand that should reach for the sky, but it's upside down. My battery is low. Oh, right. Hold on a second. Give me some time to consider the facts. Grabbing. Okay. Just a second. I love data banks. They work so well. What did I miss? What happened? So, why did you ask this, Vanessa? I think I'm set. Your device is critically low. I don't care, just work. It's not working. Why is it not working? I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Really, that should be really difficult. I couldn't even imagine how it would be like to have your kids taken away. I believe you, Jackie. I believe you instantly. Wait, what happened? Why is it not working? I'm sorry, I'm just messing about with the power supply. No! No! Okay. Sorry about that. Everybody's gone. No! Okay, we're back-ish. I hope my telephone will be, but it's well, this sucks. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but you saw that. Google Play Music isn't responding. What are you talking about? No, stop it! My telephone is going mad. It doesn't matter, I'm having fun though. Though I kind of shouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. I think my cable is broken. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. Yes, it works. Thank the Lord. I'm sorry about that. I didn't expect my battery to run dry as soon. My task can quit as well. Just stopped. Batteries are not dead. Yes, it is. Thanks, Christopher. Oh man, I really did want to give Jane her answer. It's just a little bit more than no. It also describes why no. But I guess that will have to wait for a different time. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Would you like to ask another question? Meanwhile, the incense. Must have been difficult for her too. Oh, there you are. Will you and Crazy Cav last forever? Before I throw stones on that, are you sure that is something you want to ask? Questions on love and happiness should not be taken. Ah. Okay, sure. Let's see what they do, what they have to say. Yes, but okay. Well, this is a. I love this. I love this room. The little arrow. There's a large story behind this room, and this rune is called Tyr. And Tyr is, later he was pronounced a god, but when the Germanians lived, there were a lot of stories, and one of those stories is about the Feywolf. Yeah, it does. Um, just bear with me because it does make sense. And that Feywolf used to attack the village and cause all kinds of havoc. And eventually they thought of a trap. Gonna be tense? What do you mean? You want me to stop reading it? That's not what you mean, right? I see. It is kind of obvious on your logo, on your avatar. Wolves are cool, but this one really wasn't that cool. It was a Feywolf called Fenrir. You may have heard of him, like an actual dire wolf kind of being. And at one point, the villagers thought up a trick because the wolf was also very vain. And so they would trick him by saying, right, you are such a big, strong wolf and handsome, and just caressing his ego. And eventually they would say, I bet that if we would tie you up, you would escape easily. How about we tie you up? Now, the wolf agreed to that. So, there was a price though. He wanted the hand of someone in his mouth, that if he could not break loose, he would have his hand. The string would be made of would be made by the elves or the fairies, so that string would not break. Not even giants would be able to break it. So Tyr, the blacksmith, he stepped forward and said, right, here you go, take my hand. And he used his hand to do his profession. Without his hand, he would be nothing anymore. So it's a great sacrifice for the right thing. But without fear even. So there was no thought about him losing his hand or anything like that. A test presented itself, and without fear, he accepted that test. So that's why I like this room a lot. This is the Naudits. It means emergency, kind of. it is the snake that you find on the side of an ambulance. So, yeah, these two, well, that's definitely love, isn't it? Like unconditional sacrifice, even in the biggest emergency, it's just clear what you are. And this is Vulyo. It means happiness. Um, let's see. Yes, there's going to be a certain test. And that test will be difficult. And it won't actually give you actual happiness, but it will give you growth. Because this is the luck kind of happiness, not the happiness in a relationship, but in the kind of luck that you get. So basically what the runes say is it's going to be some struggle, but yes. So that's it, basically. I'm not sure if I'm glad to hear it, but yes, thank you. I consider that a compliment. Thank you. Not a problem. Not a problem. I like doing it. So, 3 questions for each person. A bit of both, actually, Jackie. I let's see. It was since I guess I started learning about them when I was 13 or 14. They were handed to me by a good friend. Um, no, it has to be later even. So probably about 14, I guess. 14 or 15 years old, I think I was. And this friend, he gave me the runes and showed me the runes. Yes, I'll get to that as soon as I can. Definitely. And then I just started to read up on books and web pages, and well, especially that time, mostly books. Books by Donald Tyson, Mariam Green. Wow, there's a lot of them. Yeah, so a bit self-taught and a bit was handed by someone who taught me. So let me see, what was that question? How can I see that? You want to know if your friend is still with you? Did I get that right? Wow. Now, this is pretty special though. Um, so basically, it's no, yes, both. Um, this is horse, so a travel. He has, I think he has crossed to the unknown. And this means horse. It's a travel symbol. I explained this a little while ago, which is the cup, the dice cup. And this is Doghouse. It means, well, day. But it's also the balance of day and night, the day-night cycle. So, is your friend there? No, I don't think so. In that way, he might be there, but if he is already part of that undeniable light that I sometimes speak of. So he's crossed, and when they cross, they are able to visit you. So yes and no. Does that satisfy your question? Yeah, that's right. Oma. Okay, so I think I'm going to. Does it work? Ah, there we go. Now I have to know how to hold this. Okay, so you don't see me at all, I guess. So well, if there is any question that you have, you are free to ask. Sure, Jackie. I don't think it'll be long anyway because I don't. There's only 3 people on here. 2 of them already. My question is, do I have a spirit around me? You're welcome, Vanessa. It's not a problem at all. Do you have... So what you're asking is, do I have a guardian angel? Is it? Or something that guards me, spirit? Well, let's see. Does he have a guardian angel? That's going to be difficult. Hello, the CUNT. I'm sorry, I want to keep my channel. So this was like that, so it's difficult. Maybe I should just leave it for now, and it will. It is a yes until now. So there we got that guy, this little guy again. The cup that hides it all. You do know so, though. This question might be somewhat moot because I think you already know that you do. The fire, it's Kenos, it's a torch. And a torch is a controlled fire. It is something to be passionate about. Let's see. So, which one will it be? I guess it'll be, because this is aside from it being a rune of travel, it is also a rune of communication. So I actually think that... Wait, why the controlled fire? Let me give this some thought. I think you very well know you do. That's basically what it says. You're being secretive about it, but you might even talk to it already. Am I in the ballpark? It's funny how when I ask about spirits and people close that it's 9 out of 10 times this room. It's really funny. So it says yes. Even if this wouldn't be there, it's still a yes. And this is a communicating room, so it's a bit difficult that it landed on its side, because it won't really tell me if it should have been up or down. But, yeah. Yes, you do. You're very welcome. So, does the cunt have any questions? If he's still here. Maybe he's gone already. I don't know. Seems there's only 2 watching. Really appreciate you watching. Thank you for joining in any case. I didn't really intend to live stream, but it just happens. Am I? I'm just a guy, really. I'm actually more insane than you would think. Or maybe, I don't know. See, I'm throwing runes now, but for all I know, I could be staring at a white wall just saying runes. The thing is, nobody knows when they're crazy. But yeah, thank you for the compliment. It's my pleasure, and you guys are awesome too, of course. Without you, I am nothing. I'm just a guy talking to a screen. I have to say that this is a lot easier because it actually works, and I can talk to you guys. Rotate. Doesn't like that. Sorry. What's that? Oh, that's my meter. See, this is my inheritance. The screen. It's I don't know if you can see it, but it's all hand painted. It's not symmetrical, so it has to be hand painted. And these little things, they're all you can't use them anymore because it's I can't remember what it's called in English. It's the thing you find in seashells. Yeah, it is. It is. What's that? Parelmoer. I don't know what the English word is, but and the inside of a seashell, it's all that sparkly stuff and all that. I smoke too much, so it's not that sparkly anymore. But yeah, you can see it a little bit. If you take a close look over here, for example, you can see that it's the inside of a seashell. About your taint. What taint? God, what'd you do? taint? Everybody help me out. What is taint? What does he mean by that? Is this one of those things that I have to tell him to behave? Will I be successful in life? That is a good question. No, I'm sorry. I don't understand the question, Kant. Hey, Brenda. Thank you for joining. Okay. So, I'm sorry. I forgot the question. What did you ask? Because I still haven't figured out how to reread the comments. It should be here somewhere. I have no idea. I'm sorry. Will you be successful in life? Right, that was it. And I'm asking this for Kevin the Wolf, right? Is it better? I should talk into the mic. Irreversible? You cannot hear me? So if I would hold it like this, I'm not seeing anything. Is that better in terms of audio? In comparison to this. Alright. This should help. I'm just talking to my hand. Okay, that's good. I'm cupping my hand, so sit on the floor for a bit. There we go. So, as I was saying, well, you know this one by now, don't you? No, for some reason it uses the, what do you call it? It has a front mic and a rear mic. And if I have this view, I would have to speak in the front like this. But then you can't see the runes. Really? Okay, so how about now? Probably because I'm screaming, almost. My neighbors are going to hate me right now. Welcome back, Jackie. Oh, they're going to think I'm an idiot. They're going to think I've lost it. Okay, so, new attempt. As I was saying, well, you know this one by now, don't you? It's the man who sacrificed his arm for the wolf. Yeah, exactly. Now this one, believe it or not, but you know it. When we send people a letter, we sign that letter with kind regards and sometimes kiss. It is the gift, the connection between long distances, something that binds you to that other person from a large distance, something that tells them, I love you and I want to be with you. We are bound to each other. We have something special, a gift. And let's see. Now this one is a little negative. It's called Hagal, and it means hail. So, am I going to succeed in life? You will have your challenges, your sacrifices to make. You will find love. Probably because of that sacrifice you made. And right, Hagal. Not sure, to be honest. Should be like a storm something. When I look at all three, well, basically what it says, a life is you're living life to the fullest. You are getting your experience, you're getting your tests and your sacrifices to make. You get your love, the gift that life has to offer. And you will have your struggles with life. You will have your ups and downs. Your hailstorm will be there as well, because that is life. So, yes, you will, or maybe even already succeeded in life. Does that answer your question? And can you still hear me? Did it make sense? So now I can talk normal again. Did it make sense? Good. Good. I'm glad it did. So, anyone else? A question or a request concerning the runes or anything else? Wait, what happened? Oh, there. Oh, well, so that's my camera, really? Oh, that's small. Okay, good. I get glowy eyes now. Um, there is a first time that I do this small ritual where I pick up the runes. When the All Father of the Germanian people, Odin, he had to hang. Yeah, I do something special. Odin had to hang himself for several days and nights. Oh, right, I don't have to shout now. Sorry, this is a little getting used to. When Odin picked up the runes, he had to hang on a tree, upside down, for I think it was 7 days and 7 nights. And after that, he was able to pick up the runes. So I do have a little ritual where I wash my hands with salt. And I pick up the runes in sight of Odin, so to say. And it's not very big ritual or anything, or it's not very... yeah, it is. It is a bit like tarot, definitely, but also way different. Because, well... for example, tarot already has the Celtic cross laying, which is, let me see, past, present, future, the problem and the solution. And this is just a yes or no answer. So you get 3, past, present, and future, you could say, but it's not very applicable at this point. There are different kinds of laying that you can do with this, just like with tarot. So, yeah, it is a divination, as tarot is a divination. But, yeah, this is Germanic, and I think tarot was French. So, yeah, rubbing my hands in salt to purify. Then I think I washed them. And then I pray to Odin. That's it. So that's basically the small little ritual I do for my runestones. Any other questions? I'm really glad that you decided to join me, by the way. How long have I been reading runes? Since, well, I started learning about it about 14, 15. But eventually, I think I started getting the hang of it when I was about 17 or 18, I guess. I practiced when I was 15, but the actual control over, well, should I say mastery? It's kind of a not very subtle word, but yeah, I kind of mastered it since I was 18. I would wish that I was 19 right now. Thank you, Jackie. Please go on. Don't ever leave. As to answer your question, you flirt. Niet zo, hè? Even normaal graag. En ik moet je mijn e-mail maar eens geven. I'm joking, I'm joking. Sorry, that was Dutch. I've learned that Jackie speaks Dutch, so every once in a while I just speak a little Dutch. These are germanium symbols. Futhark is what it's called. It's from the old Germanium tribe. So when Germany, no, not France, because that was Gaul. Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, let's see, and the Scandinavian countries, like the Vikings and all that, they were once all attached to one big, great continent called Germania. and the Germanium Empire, I guess. They had this writing, and instead of having an A and a B and a C, they would have the word house, for example, which would mean like an entire sentence, for example, depending on the runes used, usually in 3 or 5. But that's the long answer. Short answer, the Germanic people. That's where it comes from. Can I read runes for myself? You're welcome. I can. I don't often. Sometimes when I'm really depressed about something that I just can't figure out, or when there's something on my mind that's keeping me busy, I will do a rune throw. But that doesn't happen often. I prefer to do it by myself in the first case, but if I struggle too much, I will grab my runes, yes. Five likes. You guys are awesome, really. How does my live stream get 5 likes for just showing my face? Maybe if I turn it around again, I get another 5 likes, but I don't know. No, actually, almost never. This is kind of unique, to be honest. I don't do it that much anymore, but I figured, well, there's probably people who would like who have some answers that that they would like to see answered or like to hear answered. You are very welcome. It is not a problem at all. Oh, right. Before I forget, please don't forget to go to that HS Foundation video, and please re-upload it, share it, whatever you can find, because the problem here is that there is not enough awareness, and so they cannot start a new research project. Because it's it's classified as a uncommon disease, at least, or a rare disease even. There's not much awareness. Hydrodenitis suppurativa. It's when you go to my videos, there's these blue letters say hydrodenitis suppurativa. It's a skin disease. It sounds really bad. I don't have it. I'm very lucky to say that I do not have that. But for those who do have it, it must be pretty difficult. So it can be mirrored. Just re-upload. If you can make money off it, please be my guest, make money off it. I don't think you will, though. It's not that good. But I'm sure eventually it'll help. Hopefully eventually we can start a new project, or they can start a new project, because there's enough awareness and funding. Well, it isn't. It's true, though. Oh, there. That's good. Yeah, you think? Brenda, you think so? Cool. I might do it more often then. But basically, I just enjoy talking to you guys as much as doing the stream itself. What? Oh. Oh, wow. Wow. Come on now. I don't know how to deal with those comments. Thank you. That's Oh, stop. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to hear that. It's also very funny because here it says there's only 2 people watching. How many people are watching? Because I've seen at least 3, but it says there's only 2 watching. Three, right. The others are hiding. Okay, awesome. That is cool. And no, there is only one. What happened? What just happened? It's weird. Eventually. So, right, does any one of you have a question for the runes? I'm sorry, Crazy Kev, but I won't be answering any more runes. 3 is the maximum you should have when it comes to rune readings or tarot readings. You should answer, yeah, exactly. You should answer a maximum of 3 because it's enough to work with. Okay, thank you very much for joining, Brenda. It's really nice to see you. Have a very good, yeah, have a nice baby shower. Enjoy. What, play the dirty diaper game and water guns shaped like penises. No, just for live streams. It's my brand, it's my trademark. But I always wear it outdoors though. You're very welcome, Crazy Cow. It's not a problem at all. Paddington? Yeah, I think I've been wearing a hat for, wait a minute. Yeah, about 15 years now. Yeah, but Paddington's hat is a little different, isn't it? Paddington has this raincoat hat. This is more like Indiana Jones kind of hat. But this one is a little higher for Indiana Jones. Ooh, Van Helsing even. That's awesome. I do not mind that at all. I do not mind that at all. And by the way, Kev, I'm not calling you rude at all. Not at all. Trust me, I've seen rude and I know rude when I see it. Don't worry about it, really. There's actually a chance that you can call me an asshole and I start laughing. And then ban you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't think there's any mod online, is there? Nah, there's no mod online. And I wanted to make you a mod, Jackie. Unfortunately, I can't do that now. No, I know, buddy. Don't worry about it. Really, don't worry about it. It's all good. Hey, Trees. Good to see you. How you doing, big sis? Good to see you. See that you've made it. Oh, we got a mod now, Jackie. Behave. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yoga should be good. I can't imagine that. Well, so much for that. So, Trees, would you like to ask a question? You can ask 3 questions if, and I will answer them as best as I can, or so the rooms will. With the help of Odin. We're throwing rooms, so, but I don't need the room throw to tell you that. Oh, right, I forgot to tell you, yes, they need to be a yes or no question. However, the rooms will give a bigger and broader answer than just yes or no. Oh, not this again. Ah! Trees, can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Yeah, it's the stream, isn't it? Can you see my pores yet? Okay, let's see. There we go. Oh, I need to. My back. Ugh. No sound? Yeah, it seems I have to almost scream my lungs out. My neighbors are going to hate me. But that's okay. Nothing still? Better? How about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? Now. Yes, isn't it? It's crystal. Is it better? Maybe like this? Ah, okay. I may or may not have put my finger on the microphone anyway. Okay. uh, is that a multiple choice question? Yes, exactly, Trees. Yes or no questions. It's my kitty. Yeah, I love him a whole lot. Is it your thyroid? Basically, let's see if I can focus. Thank you. They're amethyst. Amethyst stones with runes. So, this is Urus. It means like an initiation ceremony, like a something that cool. So the short answer is yes. However, it is something passed on to you. This is an inheritance. It is closely... why won't it focus, though? It is closely connected to death, but that what you inherit from death. So it comes after something that dies, you inherit something. That's mostly what it means. It's not about this initiation. It's not about this transcending into a new part of your life. It's not about that. I see. That might be it. It is not about something from your past that you have inherited. No, shit. I'm trying to... just having a little bit difficulty with taking my place as well. So. Still messing around. So, okay, I'll tell you just a little story about Urus. This one, Urus, let's see if I can bring it up close. Nope, that doesn't work. It's like a little... It's like a small gate, a small port. Yeah, you can see it as an eye, but it's open here on this side. So it's actually like this, like a small portal or gate. And what this rune means is a transition from boy to man, for example. In the Germanium time, they had this test to see if they were worthy of becoming men. Now, keep in mind that these weren't just little go grab your food and get back here tests. These tests would be, you are being locked in a cabin, a straw, small cabin. And you will do 2 weeks without food, without water. And after those 2 weeks, when the kids would be all starving, without energy, tired, they would open the cage. They would open this this log, this cabin, and they would hunt. And they either died or came back home. If they came back home, they were men. And if they died, well, they just completed the circle of life. And so they would be starting over again with the Earth Mother, the one that stirs the pot and reforms the souls. Yes, exactly, Jackie. Very, very well said. It is a test of will and strength, the becoming of something bigger, something stronger. But it's not that. It's not, so it's upside down, right? So it's not this test that and I'm trying to put it together with the question for your thyroid. But exactly. You're not going to have to show yourself or prove yourself that that you are ready to become a man, so to say. You don't have to prove anything, basically. So that's well said. Then the second is, yeah, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. Because it's already inside you. It is something you inherited. You already have it. And maybe because you don't have to prove yourself, that's why you inherited it. But it seems that it is also your curse. It is something you need to do, not for anybody, but, or maybe it is for somebody, I don't know, but it's something that you need to do. It's like an emergency that you do so. That's that last one, is like naughties. Like I said it a few times now on stream, but I didn't tell you yet. It's the scepter. Yes, urgency. It's the scepter that you find on the side of an ambulance, with the two snakes coiling around it. That's that one. It's like a T, sort of. Can I see it like this? Why won't it go sharp? Sorry. I'll behave. Nope. It's just... So this is what they mean with reading and weep. Oh. Well, anyway. I think that's the best I can get it. So, it is upside down though, but of course it cannot be reversed. So, if there is, so basically, basically it is a yes, but it is not something you should be concerned with. That's basically what it says. Does that answer your question? Wait. The middle one. Ottala is like the inheritance. It is very close connected to death, but not the physical death. It is more the reward gained for the death of something. Like a new beginning, a new life, a new start. But it's also the inheritance you get, causing you to become something new. For example, my mother died, and on her deathbed, she said to me, "Don't worry, you will shine." And I really had no idea what she meant with that, but at that point I was really depressed and I was young and I had my struggles. But later in my age, I started to pick up more things and I started to shine. I started to spread love in this world. I started to be friendly to people, and yeah, it's how I shine, so to say. So it is something that I inherited because of that death. Of course there is. Sure, yeah. And that's not just the runes saying it. It's, yeah, sure, of course. And did it work? Thank you. Thank you. So, why does that? What? Oh, right. Still have to get used to where I put my fingers. Yeah, well, I think we all need our time off. Even God rested after 6 days of work. Keep them up. What the runes? Yeah. So this one, my fingers. Really? Oh wow, that is interesting. Let me see. These were the ones that were lying there. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, Jackie, you ask something. Behave. So yeah, these are the runes. Nearly torched myself there. You're very welcome, trees, anytime. Especially for you, anytime. Will my connection with spirits get deeper? That is a good question. Oh, that is interesting. These are 3 brand new ones. We haven't seen these before. Well, I have, but you haven't. Not in this session, at least. Or in this video. So, what we got here is Ing, Jera, and... let's see, a bow, I guess. And all are irreversible. So it's not a yes, it's not a no. But it does tell you, especially the middle one means harvest. Like you reap what you sow. So it's learning, it's knowledge. But you have to work for that knowledge. You have to work hard to reap it, to harvest what you have planted. So in that way, yeah, it will get better, but it's gonna take some hard work. I'm just gonna grab a book for Eng. For that one, just bear with me for a second. I need to brush up on my runes. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Almost there. It should be here somewhere. Okay, so let's see what we got. Just reading it. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's 24 of them, so and the blank rune, so it's quite the study. And as I said before, I haven't done it for a while, but it's a fertility symbol, which is funny because this is a harvest symbol. So yes, it seems to be very fruitful for you. It's going to be fruitful, very. This one? No, it's not Othla. It's Yin. It's the actual fertility. Let's see. Frey was one of the goddesses, and she is like the mother goddess, but mostly because she is a goddess of fertility, of growth, of. So if you work for it. Yeah, basically that's what it is. But a bit more, what they're actually saying is, yes, It will, but it will take some time. You will harvest what you sow, and it is fertile. And this is a traveling room. So, yeah. Does this answer your question? Good. I'm glad it does. I noticed that it's been a while, though. I have to dig into my mind every once in a while. See what it was again. No idea. But when I read about 2 or 3 sentences, I think, oh, right, that's it. Is your daughter pregnant? Yes, it is a loaded question. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, right. It's not being very good at the focus, but... Well, we had this before. Urus, the test, like the transition from youth to man, from youth to adult, actually. We have the hindrance, like the emergency. And we have sun, swallow. So, is your daughter pregnant? So that is a difficult one. Trees, what are you doing to me? I'm kidding, of course. Well, strangely enough, I would think no, but it says yes. But something positive against something negative. Whew, let me think here. Why can I not get this to focus? Oh well. So all I can do is say yes, your daughter is pregnant, but it's not an easy pregnancy. Wow, that was a little fast. Yeah, that's that could be. Yeah, could be. What this says is yes, pregnant, but it's not easy. It's not an easy pregnancy. So I wasn't wrong, was I? There are some struggles. Wow. You know, I'm amazed myself. uh, well, then she has to have her got good qualities as well. Her best qualities are probably from you. So she's lucky to have a mom like you, Trees. Was that a question, or was that a question just for me, not for the runes? I see. Just like someone I know. Okay, Trees, you got one more question if you want. Take your time. If there's anybody else here who hasn't had their 3 questions yet, please feel free to ask. It will be easy with 4 people watching, and we can do it now as there are not 25 people watching, and I lose my mind to register who had 3 and who didn't. Playing with my guitar. Just tapping the snares a bit, to be honest. It's not... Yeah, exactly. Well played, well seen, well noticed. Okay, will the cabin in the woods happen? That seems like a yes. Okay, so Doghouse. Let's see. Balance. Happiness. And happiness as in like a sort of luck-ish. And communication. Communication, transportation. More transportation than communication, by the way. It is a communication one, but I would say transport in this setting. So it says balance, but I wonder if that would say the balance on your account, or transporting to the cabin. That could, it could, but it does look like it's going to happen. But it might be quite a travel, quite a bit of traveling. What? Okay. I don't know if that is far for you. Oh wow, that's cool. Awesome. So, yeah. This is the only one that's irreversible, but it's a positive rune. It's like Doghouse, meaning day. So day-night cycle. It's balance, basically. Yes, we can. Wait, forget I said anything. I well, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Of course, we can. And then she can cook us what's it called sourdough, sour bread. Have you tried her sour bread, Jackie? I think you should try her sour bread. I haven't. Am I saying that right, Trees? Sourdough bread. Sorry, sorry. Sorry, I get confused easily. It's yummy. Yeah. No, just not exactly old, just weird. So, Trees, does that answer your question? Have I? Oh no, really? I didn't realize that. I did not realize. Really, it's been 2 hours already? Oh, that's fast. Well, then it's obvious why I feel like smoking a cigarette. You didn't miss anything? I don't think you did. So yeah, well, you're going Gandalf, aren't you? A wizard is never too late, nor is he too early. He arrives when he is supposed to. Right? Something like that. I love that movie. Well, I used to love that movie. Now I just fall asleep. I think I've seen it too often. That is a good point, Trees, about time being an illusion, and it kind of is because time is something that humans made up. And yes, it is based on day and night cycle and on the passing of the sun. But yeah, it's human. It's something that humans thought of, and it works obviously. But yeah, what is time exactly? Because it's mostly used for measuring, for example, your speed, uh, or or well, just when the bus comes. It's to make it easier. But what is time? Yeah, yeah. I guess that would be right. Yeah. Just to lasers. Help me out, Jackie. Laser. Like arms. The clock has no hands. The clock has hands. Right. It helps us not to burn the bread. That is correct. Yeah, thank you. I knew it was there somewhere. Just could figure it out. Right. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna end it here. I really want a cigarette, and I might want to cut that out before I get demonetized, which is weird because I haven't any monetization. Good, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's time. Oh wow, you did? Maybe. I'll give it a shot when I'm ready. Yes, guys, thank you for watching. It was really nice streaming for you guys. Um, I hope the answers helped and it was to your liking. I might do this again, but I'm not sure when or where. So keep those hearts warm.